What's going on, good people? It's your boy Jacob Terry back with episode 10 of the Wave of the World podcast. I am your host, as always, no guests, staying in them quarantine streets or quarantine houses. We ain't in the streets. Um, Thank y'all for tuning in. I am excited about some of today's topics because they are things that I personally enjoy talking about. We gonna jump right into it. So there was a video a video conference call that Diddy did talking about how the black vote won't be free, and I saw a lot of traction on it on Instagram, on Twitter. I even saw it on TikTok. I thought that was kind of weird, but I understood what Diddy was saying whenever he said the black vote wasn't free, because this was also in response to Joe Biden's coming out with his black agenda, which included housing, education, creating wealth, environmental justice, violence against women. There's a couple of other things that I may be accidentally leaving off, but I thought Diddy had some good points, but he got dragged in them comments. I feel like, as a black person, I've always been bombarded in my head that, like, you have to be a Democrat. Like, Republican's not even an option. But for some black people, that may be an option for you, because I personally feel like you have to vote whatever your interest is. You can't vote for what you think you might want. At the end of the day, politicians are all salesmen. You go with whatever fits you best. No candidate is you're going to agree with 100%. But you only got two options. You can get with this, or you can get with that. And I don't support drinking bleach. So there's that. What I do support, though, Netflix. Let me tell you, I am getting my money's worth during this quarantine. Ozarks was great. Tiger King was great. On My Block could have been better, but I wasn't expecting a lot out of it. May not watch next season, who knows. But Outer Banks, I am on episode 4 right now. I'm sorry, I forgot one. Black AF, hilarious. Talked about it last episode or the one before. Go check it out. And also, go check out my Patreon. You can join for as low as $1. You get bonus content. You get content early. You also get to see the behind the scenes stuff. I be talking with the people. The people ask, and they shall receive. If you want to join along with the fun, go to patreon.com/wave of the world. But back to Outer Banks. I stayed up last night until 3 in the morning watching Outer Banks. I was on episode 1 yesterday. I think I'm on episode 8 today. Let me tell you the plot twists in this. I would say my only critique of the show so far is that some of the stuff, I don't want to give it away for anybody if you haven't watched it yet. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you go watch it. But some certain elements to me just aren't 100% believable. John B's little fling relationship with Sarah Cameron. They knew each other this whole time. Why now? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to try to give too much away because I'm not even done. But the show is great. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Another show that is great, the season finale is actually coming out today, April 30th, is Dave. Dave is a really funny show because I have a personal friend, shout out to you, Noah, that I can I can connect to whenever I see Dave, because you don't see, first of all, you don't see a lot of white rappers, and you definitely don't see a lot of white Jewish rappers. But Dave is funny, man. He's to me, he's similar to Office type funny. If you don't really like the dry humor or they don't really do any talking heads, but I find similarities in their humor. But Dave is definitely more vulgar than The Office. Um, but I also like the real element that he's bringing into his show, because all of the people that are in the show are people that he deals with in real life. Like, he really deals with Gator. Um, Els he really deals with. He had Young Thug in there. He had YG on there. He had Justin Bieber on there. He had Benny Blanco on there. Like, all of these people he really deals with, and it's cool to see an artist, like put a put something together outside of their music that I just think is dope, and it's also funny. Um, One day, I hope that Dave makes it to a big screen movie. But speaking about big screens, so AMC Theaters has just announced to the world, NBC owns AMC Theaters, and they have just announced to the world that they will probably not open back up their theaters. And it wasn't because of Corona. Well, it was because of Corona, but it was an after effect because of their business plan. So they decided to release the Trolls World Tour. I don't know what it is. I'm not 6 years old. They decided to release the Trolls movie, whatever, and it did $100 million in the first week. I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't open them theaters back up either. I personally enjoy the movie going experience, because one fact is not everybody has a personal home movie theater. Number two, nobody has a screen that big. Number three, I think it's just the experience of the surround sound, you being there, energy bouncing off of people. When I went to go see the first Ted movie with my older brother and my younger brother, and there is a fight scene in there whenever John and Ted are in the hotel. And when I tell you, I told my brothers I wasn't sitting next to them, because I knew how much we were going to be laughing just off of the premise of the movie. So I wanted to be away from them so I could laugh in peace. I sat in the front row, big mistake, because neck was hurt. I know that my brothers were at least 10 to 12 rows back. So the scene where Ted starts to run at John, the theater is dead silent. And my little brother, I can hear him cackling in the back. I missed the whole fight scene because I was laughing at him laughing. Like, that's the whole reason I separated myself from the situation. But back to AMC, they may not open their theaters again. That's kind of sad, man. I really like going to the movies. It's a cool date night idea. It's a cool thing for like you and all your homies to go do. I rock with AMC. If you decide to open back up, I'll be in there. Or if you're allowed to open back up, I'll be in there. It depends on what movie, though. I'll tell you what won't be opening back up for your boy. Instagram. I have to use Instagram to promote the things that I'm doing, because social media is important. But me and my brother decided to do an impromptu Instagram live battle. He had Usher, I had Chris Brown. And the disclaimer that I had at the end of the video, I personally like Usher over Chris Brown. So when I was picking out my songs, I was a little biased. I was like, none of these are gonna hit the way them Usher songs hit. But we did 5 songs apiece, and we did like one verse and the chorus or the hook, and we got to the 5th song, and I forget what song it was that he played. I think it was "You Got It Bad," and Instagram just stopped the video, deleted it. I was like, bro, I am not trying to make money off of this. There was literally like 5 to 10 people watching. Who gives a hot damn? That made me a little bit upset. But we will be doing another Instagram Live battle. We talked about it on the Instagram Live. We're probably gonna do a battle of cartoon theme songs and also a battle of anime theme songs. I think that'll be pretty fun. What's next on the docket? We got my boy Mr. Chano from 79. Happy anniversary to Acid Rap. If you've listened to a previous episode, you will know that Chance the Rapper is my favorite artist right now. Has been for past, I would say, 4-ish years, 4 to 5 years maybe. I like his energy. I think he's mad dope. So, with that being said, we are going to do a Mount Rushmore of Chance the Rapper songs. Now, this wasn't easy, because he has 4 projects. You know, he has a 10-day coloring book, Acid Rap, and The Big Day. Liked them all for completely different reasons, because when I was in high school, I was listening to 10-Day and Acid Rap. When I was in college, I was listening, or I'm still in college, but I'm listening to Coloring Book and The Big Day. And 10-Day, even though I wasn't really suspended from school, it was to my demographic, and I resonated with it more. I am pulling one song from each album to go on my Mount Rushmore, but it wasn't an easy decision. So, for my first one, I'm going to go in order from oldest to newest. Number 1 on the Mount Rushmore of Chance the Rapper songs is going to be none other than Brain Cells from 10-Day. Let me tell you why. Brain Cells was poetic. That was the first time out of most of those songs, other than 22 Offs, because I've actually counted multiple times. I probably count every time that I listen to the song, but Brain Cells, towards the end of Brain Cells, whenever he goes into, is he illiterate, literal syndicate, illegitimate idiot, gangbanger affiliate? You do not know how hard that is. The alliteration that was used there, but it also makes sense. Like, it still blows my mind. Cinnamon tone women, feelings getting intimate, all broads is frivolous, homies can get their dividends. To me, that's poetry, and that's what rap is supposed to be. Rap, for me, stands for rhythm and poetry. Rap can mean a bunch of different things, but that is my main definition. I ain't gonna hit you a lot, but I know these bars. That's why he's my favorite rapper. Number 2, Juice from Acid Rap. I was a little upset because Chance put all of his projects on Spotify and Tidal, I think, but he wasn't able to get the what's it called? The samples cleared for Juice. So he put the song title Juice on Spotify or on all streaming platforms, and whenever you play the song all the way through, all of the streaming proceeds go to Social Works in Chicago. So you know your boy added it to the playlist, and I just be playing it, just just to let it go. And if I really want to hear Juice, then I'll just go on SoundCloud and listen to it. It's not a big deal to me. It's just one song, but I think that was dope of him to even set that up to where playing a song generates revenue for a nonprofit organization. He's a good dude, man. I don't know why people got a problem with him for his last album, but we'll get there. Number 3 is going to be coming off of The Coloring Book, and I think I picked this song because I went and saw him in Virginia Beach. I'm picking Blessings for this song. And I guess it was just a you have to be there moment. A lot of the videos that I have from that concert, they're a little, I was too hyped. I was way too hyped. They're a little shaky, so I'm not going to edit them in this, even though I would like to. But when the part of the song when he repeats, the blessing, the praises go up and the blessings come down, every time he did that, he shot confetti and fireworks off on the stage, and it was just a beautiful sight to see. I got a video and a picture, and the picture is dope because he was talking about Kinsley, his daughter, at the time in the show, and everything he was saying, I was like, man, I wish I had VIP, but I wasn't rocking with it like that with my money back then. Now, if he decides to come back, I might do it. You understand? And the message behind blessings, like, blessings are your answers for your prayers. Simple as that. Praises go up, blessings come down. That's how it works. If you don't praise, the blessings aren't going to come. And last but not least, number 4 on my Mount Rushmore of chant songs is none other than Hot Shower. It was my most played song on Spotify last year. It probably will be this year too. I've watched that music video at least 20 times. And I will play that song over and over again in my car until I'm done with it. Trying to get some sleep. Trying to get some sheep. Hot damn hot water, hot shower. The music video was dope. I like the baby. I like Made in TYO, not Tokyo. I don't know what it is about Hot Shower. I think it kind of like balances out the rest of my list, because Hot Shower is like it's a song that can be played in the club. I've played it while I was writing papers, boring papers that I had to get hyped to, because after sitting here for a while, that ain't it. I got to do something, or else these words ain't gonna pop. I need the words to pop. Also, it's a good message. Maybe y'all need to take a hot shower. Anyways, where we at? Oh, look at that. We're right at 20 minutes. I appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in. I thank you for your support. Anything you can do, watch, support, share. You can go follow me. You can go follow my personal page. Search Sophisticated. You can also follow me, Wave of the World Podcast, on Instagram. You can search it in Google. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Patreon. Do whatever you'd like. There ain't nobody but me here. I am going to start selling some t-shirts. I've had a lot of people ask me if I could get that started. People ask, you shall receive. The Patreon people will get first dibs on them t-shirts. And I wanted to do a photo shoot for the rollout that I'm going to do. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, you can email me, DM me on Instagram, whatever you want to do. Email is waveoftheworld19@gmail.com. Any inquiries, questions, comments, concerns, queries, all the C's and the Q words you can think of, let me know. Give me the feedback. That's the only way these shows get better. I love you, and I'm out. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. I appreciate all of your support. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. You can find me here at Wave of the World Podcast on YouTube. You can also find me on any podcast platform. If you have any questions, thoughts, or suggestions, please send them to waveoftheworld19@gmail.com. And this beat is provided by Terminal Beats.